Okay, you guys, I just wanted to get on here. Hopefully, you guys are having a good Tuesday. I have to take care of some things before I get my day going. Um, Ladies, I'm gonna say this. Please take care of your health. Um, Stay away from these toxic people. Okay, I had to shut my bedroom door. My kids are still sleeping. I have not cooked breakfast yet. I've been up for the last hour doing their registration for school, and I need to definitely call the school board office this week just to verify all of the information that I just submitted in. I have not changed my voter's registration card, and that's one of those documents that I typically use when I'm doing paperwork, and they want proof of residency. So I had to get in contact with my landlord yesterday to get her to write up a lease, and hopefully I don't have to show the school rental receipts. Um, because here we can pay our rent weekly or monthly. You save more when you pay monthly, so I'm paying my rent weekly, which is costing me an extra $200 to $300. I had no security deposit to pay, but I did have a proration fee that I had to pay. So we're headed into week two here at the home. Today made 1 week, and I will tell you that the experience has been great in my home. But dealing with people like God, dealing with people like family and past friends and past exes, it's just been a nightmare, and I am so done. I am so done with people. I am just so done. I'm so tired of being disappointed with people who just cannot be decent human beings. And I'm throwing my ex in the midst of this because I mean, I one thing I am gonna say, and I don't really like talking about legal stuff too much on my channel because you guys don't. Where are my glasses at? You guys don't understand. Here they are. You guys don't understand the legal. What's the word I want to look for? The legal grounds and what's going on with my ex, and all of this drama that you men create. You guys are killing women. You're killing women. I think that's what you want to do. You want to stress women out. You want women to be overwhelmed. You want women's central nervous system to be wrecked. Um, I don't know what this weird obsession is with men and humbling women. I don't know why they have to humble women. I don't know why they have to go to the means of trying to dominate and control women. Like, we're not here to be controlled, men. And I don't know what part you guys don't get in your minds. Women are not projects. We're not your property. We're not objects. We're human beings with feelings. And we would like to be treated as such. And since you men can't treat women like human beings, well then guess what? You don't get to have access to us. And I'm at a point in my life where any and everything that's causing me harm, it has to go. I don't care who you are. You could be my mom, you could be my dad, you could be my grandmother, you could be a sibling. If you're coming in my life with bullshit and drama and chaos and toxicity and abuse, you gotta go. I don't want you around me. I don't need you near me. Get the hell away from me. That's where women are at. All of the mind games, playing games, lying, manipulation, like women are tired of that, men. And you guys continually, you keep doing this. You keep doing this. It's your behavior. It's your behavior why women don't want to deal with you. It's the experiences that they've had with you. And it's not just one of you they've had these experiences with, it's a good portion of you. You're still playing the mind games. You're still with the manipulation. You're like still running that script. And a lot of women have gone through narcissistic abuse and survived that. Why would they sign themselves up to why would they sign themselves up to get in a relationship with you if you're showing those same traits? Ladies, I'm going to be honest with you. These men are not changing. They're not changing. They're never going to evolve. They're never going to grow. They're never going to take accountability. They're just going to keep getting on here, bitching and complaining about you and calling women evil, calling women selfish. And at the end of the day, men, we don't care anymore. I'm at a point in my life, and I'm going to just be honest with you guys. I would rather just work, pay bills, run my household, take care of my kids, and never have a man in my home again. That's where I'm at. I don't care if you say you're a good man. I don't care what kind of money you have. I don't care what you drive. I don't even care what you live in. If you're coming to disrupt my peace, you have to go. All of that confusion, wishy-washy energy, inconsistent lies, manipulation, love bombing, all of this toxic masculinity that most of you men come with, like, you can just go on somewhere, go play in somebody else's space. Better yet, go date your homeboys, go date other women who don't mind putting up with you in that mess. My health can, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, my health can't deal with it. No, no, I'm in recession with my thyroid, and I see an endocrinologist. For people in the back who don't know what that is, these are people who specialize with your like metabolism, your like it all impacts your reproductive system. Um, the last time that I had labs done, everything was great with that, and I don't need, and that's one of those medical conditions where stress is something that you know people like me can experience. You know, people who have autoimmune disorders like arthritis and lupus, and I'm kind of in that category with people like that. And when my body does not feel good, it is because there is something inflaming it. And when I first got here to the apartment, I had to reach out to the on-call doctor. And she said, Akina, I'm going to be honest with you. Between all of the legal stuff with your ex-husband and all of the drama that he's creating, all of the family conflict with your family, um, you need to take care of yourself because your body is inflamed right now. You guys, I was in so much pain when I first got here. Like, I want to say day 2, day 3, when I was laying in my bed, I could feel the pain in my body. That is inflammation from chronic stress and fatigue. And I know many of you may not believe me, but when your body is so stressed out and so inflamed, it can literally cause other health conditions. And if you don't know this, like being around toxic people, you can absorb that energy. You can absorb that energy, and that energy can sit in your body. It was in my feet, it was in my legs, it was in my hands, it was in my arms. I mean, I could just feel the tension and trauma in my body. And I'll say it again. If you're trying to heal, you can't heal in an environment that's not healthy. Nope. And this is why the universe wanted me to get rid of any and everybody who was no good for me, including my family, including my ex and his wife, including past people. If you're no good for me, you have to go. You have to go. I don't care who you are. Universe gave me a clear instruction to get rid of them. Get rid of them, let them go. Choose your peace, choose your job, choose your money over everybody. And I had to make that sacrifice. And it wasn't easy letting a lot of people go that I loved and cared for. But when I look back at these people, they're not doing anything. Have you ever met somebody and they're still doing the same thing that they've been doing where you last left them? That's a lot of people. They're stuck. They're not going anywhere. They're not growing. They're not evolving. They're not healing. They're not trying to better their lives. They're still doing the same thing that they were doing where you last left them. Meaning hanging around the same crowds of people, living like the same way that they've been living it, where you don't see any growth in their life. Like we as human beings, we're supposed to grow and evolve. And if you're not growing and you're not evolving, then that means you're doing something wrong. Like you cannot continue to keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, expecting a different result. Me moving, me relocating was a leap of faith. I did tell you guys that when I got here, I literally had the moving company, the guy in the apartment complex leasing office built. Literally, you guys, out of 19 units here, this unit that I'm in right now was the only one that was ready and available. And actually, this, like I told you guys in a previous life, this unit was one of the units that they did as a model unit, meaning it was one that they advertised, you know, for you to come and look at if you wanted to decide to rent it. I was supposed to do a tour of this place, but due to me working and everything, I didn't have time to do that. So I took it upon myself to just go ahead and take that leap of faith and move out here, not knowing what I was walking into and not knowing what to expect. So sometimes in life, we have to make moves like that, ladies. We have to just take a leap of faith and just let the universe know, hey, I'm here. I did what you wanted me to do. I took a risk. Now help me. And I kid you not. I mean, there are just some people out here, ladies. They don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to make it. They want you to be stuck at the bottom where they're at because they're at the bottom and they're stuck and they don't know where they're going from where they're at. And the sad thing about it, you have some people out here who are vicariously living through other people because they don't have an identity, they don't have a sense of direction, they don't have their own path. And we have to stop normalizing dealing with these types of people. And what the universe is telling me is any and everybody that's not benefiting me in any kind of way, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of it. Get rid of them. Let them go. Because there are people out here who will literally cock block you from getting to where the universe wants you to be. And if you are not careful, your lives will literally be stripped away by these people, eating and eating away at you until there's nothing left of you, shrinking you to absolutely nothing. And I do believe that that is what a lot of men want. They want you to be shrinked until there's nothing left of you. Because these men refuse to evolve, they refuse to do the work, They refuse to get therapy. They refuse to better themselves. They refuse to take accountability. I mean, there's just a lot they refuse to do. And when they meet you as a woman who has done the work in healing, they expect you to shrink yourself in order to fit their narrative or their reality that you yourself has not created or cultivated. What am I saying? That women who have done the work and have done the healing deserve partners who have done the work and have done the healing. And if you are a man and you have not applied any betterment in your life, you don't get to have access to better types of women. You don't get to have access to women who are out here working, going to school, you know, um, running their households, taking care of their families. Because these women that most of you men want, we had to put in a lot of work to get here. For me to get to where I'm at in my life was not easy. No one gave me nothing on a silver platter and said, "Here, Akina, this is for you to make things better for you and to make life easier for you." I've had to go through a lot of challenges and obstacles to even get to this apartment. Yes, and it was not easy getting to this place, not because of the finances. It was simply because when you're constantly dealing with negative people and toxic people, they will often try to tear you down and strip away your confidence and your belief in yourself. And sometimes they will even try to cock block you from getting to where God wants you to be. And that was a lot of negative people that I was around. I mean, people who literally just did not want to see me make it. You guys understand that there are people out here praying for your downfall. They're praying that you're not going to make it. They're praying that you're never going to be successful. When you sit down and you tell them you got a new house, you got a new car, you got this, you got that, these people are in their mind saying, "I hope she wrecks her car. I hope he wrecks his car, her car. I hope, you know, she loses her home. I hope he loses his home." This is what negative people do. They thrive on chaos and misery. And there are people out here who are literally miserable. They're miserable. Misery loves company. And there are people out here who are miserable and people who just don't want you to be happy. And as long as you're happy, that bothers people. That bothers people because they don't want you to be happy. Being happy means that there's good things going on in your life. Yeah. And it's sad that there are people out here who are like that. But this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a generation of people who just don't want to see you happy. My body is saying that it needs rest. It's saying that it needs to recharge. It is saying that it needs to heal. It is saying that whatever I experienced prior to moving to this apartment, that energy was not good for me. Um, Ladies, listen to your body. It will never tell you anything wrong. It will never steer you anywhere wrong. Um, my body definitely needs to heal. Much healing is needed, you guys. Much healing is needed. Much self care is needed. Much inner child healing is needed. It's a process. On top of me in this transformation that I'm in this new chapter of my life, in this new environment that I'm in, and Unfortunately, I cannot bring people with me from my past into this new chapter of my life. Now, where are these people gonna go from here? I don't know. I don't care. But the universe gave me a clear instruction: let them go. Get rid of your family. Get rid of your friends. Get rid of the environment. Get rid of the beliefs. Everything. Let it go. Let it go. You cannot bring these people with you. Sometimes God and the universe will isolate you from people so that it can bring in the blessings that it has for you. Sometimes doors are not going to open until you're out of environments and away from people that God is trying to get you away from. Because these blessings and opportunities are not for them, it's for you. It is to benefit you and where God wants you to be in this next chapter or journey of your life. And if you bring certain people with you, they can self sabotage what God has for you. I mean, when I begin to let go of a lot of people and things like that, I doors begin to open. Opportunities that I didn't even know begin to just happen, begin to just pop out of nowhere. You guys wouldn't believe me when I say this. This company that I'm working for, I did share this on my channel a good while back, but I'll say it again. The company that I'm working for now, I got to be honest with you guys. This company has been reaching out to me, but I had no idea that they were associated with Micro One, the individuals who have been reaching out to me. And I was hesitant about taking the offer at the time, because they were emailing me and not through LinkedIn or anything. And I declined. And I ended up turning around, applying for a position at the company, and boom. And they saw my name and they saw my resume. They said, okay, we got her now. And then they immediately put me on board. And when I say they immediately put me on board for the company, I'm talking about within 24 hours, Micro One was sending me a contract to sign to work for them. And they said, okay, within 24 to 48 hours, you would be onboarded, da 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 da. Within 4 hours, they had already put me on board. And next day, they were expecting me to work. Yeah. It is extremely hard to get on at this company that I'm at. Not easy. No, it's like you have to be a part of the 1% of talented, verified, vetted professionals to work for this company. For me to even get on, to even be recognized, is crazy work. The interview with Zara, who you would typically go through if you're trying to work for a company like this, is crazy. You're not talking to an actual human being doing an interview, you're talking to a bot. And I recall doing the interview with Zara, and she absolutely loved my responses, right? So I did get certified by Micro One last month. They did send me my certification. This is where this is at. So I say all that to say that sometimes you got to let people go who are not meant to come with you. and the next journey in your life, because everybody's not meant to come with you. And that was a scary reality for me to have to leave my family behind. Leave, and I mean everybody had to be left behind. You guys, my whole entire family, everybody, everybody, even my ex and his wife, everybody. That was a scary reality. This is God. Everybody, he says, yes. Everybody, Akina. For you, everybody. I need you completely isolated from them. I can't get off into the details of my family, but it hasn't been a great experience in the journey with my family and this evolvement that I'm on. Everybody had to go. This is God. Everybody? He says, yeah. Everybody, everybody who you're dealing with has to go. Any and everybody that's not benefiting you, Akina, not helping you get from point A to point B, get rid of them. Get rid of them. They mean you no good. They're not going to help you in the next chapter of your life. And I'm literally on this journey alone, you guys. Alone, without any support from human beings. And it's a definitely it's a solo journey. I tell you, it's scary walking into the unknown, not knowing what you're gonna walk into. Because in my mind, I was like, okay, we're moving to this particular apartment in this area. What is the crime rate? You know, and I know the area we're in is safe, but these are the thoughts I was having in my mind. What's the crime rate like? You know, what am I walking into? Am I going to be prepared for this level of responsibility that I am seeking? Relocating my whole entire family, walking into the unknown, not knowing what to expect. How are they going to accept this? How are we going to deal with this? And I kid you not, I did it. I did it. And it was all on perfect timing. This move was the second attempt. May the 29th was the first attempt. And it did not fall into place accordingly. The second attempt was this one here. And I finally did it. And when I tell you everything had boom, 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 everything had aligned up perfectly. When the movers came, the guy accepted the move same day. Um, he came, he moved everything actually 30 minutes early than what I had planned for him to come. There was no conflict, there was none of that. And then we went ahead and we left. I mean, everything just fell into place the way that it needed to be with the move. Um, it was just boom, 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 boom. That's how it played out, just like that. And that's how we're gonna have to. That's how you guys are gonna have to just. Okay, hold on, you guys. I'm doing a Walmart order. I say all this to say, please take care of your health. Because as I'm here in this apartment, I can literally feel the tension in my body from all of the battles that I've had to experience to get here, to get to peace. And it's just it's not a good feeling. My body needs to release a lot of things that I'm carrying, a lot of emotions, just a lot that I need to just release. And I see my therapist here this week, and getting through this process is not going to be easy. It's very painful. I know the last time that I talked to my therapist, she told me to take breaks in between as I'm working. And that's why I only did 30 minutes yesterday of work. I'm supposed to be doing an hour per contract. Today, I doubt I'm going to get in a full hour, maybe another 30 minutes. Um, we shall see. But my body definitely needs to repress what I have been carrying. And that's why I'm telling you, ladies, you guys are going to have to stay away from these toxic people and people who just drain your energy, and they're not benefiting you in any kind of way. And I mean, cut them off. I mean, absolutely cut these people off. Meditation is going to be my to go thing. Working with affirmations, and I do have my clear quartz, even possibly that rose quartz is going to be needed. I can feel that I can, like I said, I can feel that trauma response scratch in the body, and it's not a good feeling. It's not as tenseful as it was, but it's still there, and it's something that needs to be worked through for healing. So, ladies, please just take care of yourselves. I know today I have some cleaning up to do. I have certain days that I clean the shower, certain days that I clean the bathroom, certain days that I wipe down counters. Yesterday, I wiped down the living room floor, um, kitchen area. Today, I'll probably spray everything down, wipe everything down. I do need to clean my windows in the apartment. Um, just kind of wipe everything down. My bathroom counter needs to be organized a little bit better and cleaned. Um, it's definitely back to work. I didn't cook yesterday. I'm probably not gonna cook today. No, I am waiting on groceries to come this morning before I can get my day started with work. And yeah, ladies, just take care of your bodies. Please take care of your bodies, ladies.